Hello everybody, my name is Elizabeth Hickman and today we're going to be talking about social justice. I thought that I would start off with what a really good definition of social justice is. Crethur and Winterowd 2012 gives a wonderful definition looking at it as a process as well as a goal to be reached. It says that in a socially just world is one in which people receive equitable opportunities, access to resources, participate in policy and law development that affect them, ultimately resulting in a society that embodies harmony between the individual, between the needs of the individual and the needs of the whole. I thought that was a great way to look at social justice. And when we look at Melichor and Gomez-Bain, it kind of talked about how we could bring social justice out, in our careers, in our lives. And it talked about self-care and how self-care is incorporated into social justice. And part of being a socially just individual is one that is in control of ourselves, one that is reined in and is tempered and calm. And part of what they're saying with the self-care to is a goal to reach there is to avoid situations where your button is pushed. That means to sometimes walk away. Walk away when you know that you're upset and you're getting more and more upset. Another one was engagement. When it's time to be engaged, engage. When it's time to be that voice for the voiceless, be the voice. It talks about deflection, sometimes especially with close friends or with clients or with somebody who you have a personal connection with. Sometimes you need to deflect the sensitive topics, the sensitive things, until you can come back and either answer them calmly or answer them more informed. But sometimes it's better just to deflect and return to those situations at a later time. The third one was recharging. This is taking the time once you've deflected or you've avoided to go back and look at your feelings, look at what was happening and reflect on what you thought, how you felt, and get informed. Research, maybe you felt like this wasn't right, so research what others have to say about it. Stay informed and then be that voice. Once you have thought about your feelings, you reflected on them, you have been informed, then be the voice for the voiceless. My golden rule that I use in my life is to always look at life as a partial. When I get into an upsetting situation, I understand that it's a partial. It's not the whole story. I need to be looking for the whole story. And that washes a calm over you when you go into a bad situation saying, I don't know what's happening here. It's also the same for when you're with a client. You get into a client and you don't know the whole story. It's a partial. Your job is to get in there and delve into there and find out the whole story to help them grow and be the whole person. And it also helps like with a job. You go into a job and say, this is just a partial. I need to figure out how I can be the best I can be in this situation, how I can be the best counselor, how I can be the best whatever your job is. If you look at it as a partial, you're going into it saying, I can do better. I can be more. I can do more. And I know that it sounds silly and simplistic, but that's how I've lived my life, and it has brought me great peace. One action I'm willing to take is to do the reflect, be informed, and be the voice. I think that taking these classes seriously, coming away from these classes, learning as much as I possibly can is my best start. And then staying informed as I continue on as a counselor and as I continue on as an individual. Being aware and being informed are so important to social justice. You can't do anything about social justice if you don't have information. Information is power. So to me, being informed and staying informed and letting learning be a continuous thing in my life is the best way for me to go ahead and be a socially just individual. Thank you.